Hello, this is Deanna, and this is our oil a day. Today we're going to be talking about tangerine for just a couple of minutes. This is tangerine oil. As far as I know, currently the only way that you can purchase tangerine oil is to buy the Sensational Summer Pack, which is found in special offer section of your back office on my doTERRA. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much the only way I can think of, unless you're getting it as part of a blend. It is in some of our blends. And so I have a lot of these 5 milliliter bottles running around because I have several of those Sensational Summer Packs, because I do like the oils in there for cooking especially. And tangerine is one that I do use a lot in foods and drinks. Tangerine is a citrus oil, so again, you're going to be careful if you put it somewhere on your skin where you're going to be exposed to sunlight or any kind of light, any kind of like UV light, so a tanning bed, for example. And but you can add it to places where you won't be exposed to sun. You can also take it internally, and the easiest way to do that is add it to your water. So if you have a glass water bottle, you can add like maybe 1 drop of tangerine for every 8 ounces of water. As with most of the other citrus oils, this oil is going to be really high in monoterpenes, especially D-limonene, and we know that that's really, really cleansing to the body. It's really supportive of your liver and kidneys, and so we all have toxins that we can't control. And whenever we are using these citrus oils, especially we're drinking them in our water throughout the day, it's going to help our body to be able to process those toxins. And it's going to help us to support all of our cleansing organs in our body, not just our liver and kidneys, but our skin, our digestive system, our lungs, things like that. Tangerine is also very, very calming and uplifting. And so if you find yourself feeling stressful or anxious thoughts, inhaling this, diffusing it would be really good. Apparently, if you diffuse it with marjoram oil, it's really good at helping to deal with grief or shock. So if you know somebody that's just had a traumatic event, that would be a really great thing to do, is put that in the diffuser. And maybe if you work in an environment like that, where that's something you deal with regularly, that would be something to maybe be diffusing regularly in that environment. So maybe an example would be is if you are, let's say it's a funeral home, for example, or emergency services of some kind. That would be, most of people would be dealing with something along those lines, and this would be a great calming oil to help deal with that. An emergency room, any of those examples. Psychologist, you know, you get the idea. This is also really good for the immune system, and that's because it's really high in antioxidants. The citrus oils, that's another thing they're good at. When you add this into your daily regimen, you're going to find that your cells are better able to cope with things that come along that want to cause us to not feel well, not operate at our full optimal wellness. As far as the emotional benefits of tangerine, it's especially good at helping us to feel creativity and the kind of cheerfulness that a child might experience. So it kind of draws you back to the things that brought you joy as a child, the activities that brought you joy as a child, something simple like being on a swing or playing outside, and just taking a moment to not take life so seriously, not to be so focused on duty and responsibilities that you forget how to have fun and be creative. And sometimes we get stuck in mundane things that we do, and we forget how to enjoy our life, and we feel like this heavy weight on our shoulders that we have all these things that we're responsible for, and we get detached from our creativity. And so inhaling or diffusing this oil would be very, very helpful with that. Patty's saying that it is good in cold unsweetened tea. Yes, I do. I make a tangerine spearmint tea that's also really, really good. You can use your imagination. It can be used in our trim shakes. It's really a different flavor than what you're going to find in like wild orange, for example. Hey Linda, how are you doing? I have to go, but I would ask that you share the video, share your experiences with tangerine, tell other people why you love it, and we'll be back here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for an oil a day. Facebook.com/oil shares. Have a great day.